What's up, guys? Amster No Soups back today with another video. And before even getting into anything, I just wanted to thank you guys again for all your support. The Jimmy Butler video really blew up more recently, but I just wanted to thank you guys for all your love and support and being here for this long. Don't forget, we're trying to hit 750 subs by the end of June to maybe July, and we're trying to get 1K before October. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. But now we have to talk about the Boston Celtics and their just absolute collapse at the hands of the Miami Heat. If we thought what we've been seeing from the Heat so far has been bad, I do not understand how Boston is yet to take a win against this team. Games 1 and 2 were theirs for the taking, and they just said, nah, Miami, you can have it. And there's a lot we can talk about here today. And we for sure will mention things like Brown and Tatum, because to me, them along with Coach Mazzulla have for sure been the reasons. Because to me, at the end of the day, some of these role players are going to cool off. It's just how it works in basketball. But so that means when those times come, when role players are just that, role players, your stars and your coach have to step up and adjust. And obviously, as they're down 3-0 and this series is just about over and they're going to go play Denver in the finals, we need to talk about how could Boston really collapse this severely. So now, let us ask the question, how did Boston collapse? And what do they even do to recover for the following season? So now, let's take a look into that. And now, we're first going to look at the turnover problem. So here you see Grant Williams wide open in the corner. And as Tatum takes his time and gets a pick here from Williams, I don't get why he doesn't just kick down the ball, who could easily just then kick it to Grant. So instead, Tatum throws a rough pass to only Grant's right hand. And here what's so interesting is how great of a defender Jimmy is to funnel him properly into someone like Strus, and then they just go and take advantage of the run. And here, what we're going to see is yet again, Tatum, I'm not quite sure what he was going for here. So he gets the ball at first, you have 10 seconds on the shot clock. So he does his whole little dribble package to try and get that separation, and instead throws a weird jump pass basically straight into Jimmy here, as we're about to see. And that is one of Boston's biggest issues, is that their best offensive players are really struggling to show you that they're their best offensive players, because their decision-making at times is just so poor that I'm not quite sure how anyone would expect this team to win this series. And it's why, when I had first done my initial prediction, I would take the Bucks, because I thought that whenever the Celtics were off, they were off. Like, when they were on, they would undisputably look like the best team in basketball. I'm not even going to lie to you. But the issue is that they're not on very often, so why would I bet on a team that's not on very often? And we're seeing that in this Miami series. The first half of some of these games, it is so clear that Boston is the better team. Like, they're not even remotely close. But then the second half comes along. And then the fourth quarter comes along. And things get tight. And that team just absolutely folds on itself. And Miami just takes advantage every single time. And at some point, I get it. Coach Mazzulla needs to do better rotation-wise, all that. But you as the star players need to do better. Just point blank period. I don't know any other guy of this level that would get an excuse. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But next, we talk about the issue of their defense. So they collapse here on Kevin Love, who then gives the ball out to Strus for an easy three-point shot. Again, it's just the decision-making on the defense. So here, Duncan Robinson actually does a beautiful play as he gets the ball and he gets a screen from Ban. Now, Robert Williams, you know what the hell Duncan Robinson is about to do here. Why are you not closing that gap the soonest thing that you know that screen's happening? Instead, you get a wide-open three. And here you get the beautiful staggered screen for Gabe Vincent, and Tatum needs to step up here and close out. This is a lazy closeout for a wide-open opportunity as well, basically. And now, you guys, that's my thing, too. It's just the defense is not the same. To me, Boston's offense somewhat looks similar to last season. They would have these moments where it's ISO, 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 and either it was really going to work or it wasn't. That's how they played last year with Ime. Their defense has been the issue. But we also got to talk about the two stars and their shot selection. So now let's take a look. Jaylen Brown. This might be the dumbest shot I've seen all postseason. This man does a spin. Okay. Kick it to Derek White right here. Easy three-pointer. No. 1-on-4. Go up. Tatum. You've got two guys on you. He doesn't finish. And my bigger issue is, and this is what Boston has been doing all series, it's the complaining after the shot. And here, You have Duncan Robinson. Why are you shooting over him? That's my issue with the Stars of Boston. There are these moments where the right play is so evident. It is so clear that I don't know what on God's green earth gave them the idea that, nah, I can do this instead and it's going to work. You had Duncan Robinson on you. Jaylen Brown, you had 4 defenders on you. And you said, I got it. Neither are you guys are these all-time great 3-point mid-range shooters for me to sit there and go, yeah, you know what? This looks like a bad shot, but they're good enough that they can take it. No, you're not good enough. You have not earned my trust as a watcher to go, yep, you know what? Live with that shot, because that's what they're good at. No. And that's the other thing I was starting to think about, too, during this series, is what do people think of players like Tatum and Brown? Because I've heard from some people that Tatum is a superstar. But if he's been a superstar, I just don't see it. Like, his play at the beginning of this season, I think, very misled even me to Tatum's development. Because he looks very similar to what he was last year. Whereas if he isn't scoring, his okay playmaking might do a little something. His defense can be really good at times, but also just And Jaylen Brown, my brother in Christ, learn how to dribble the basketball. And what I mean is literally just get better at playmaking and passing. Because, oh my goodness, you don't understand how dangerous of a player you would be if you were just better at making reads and passing that joint. Because you would just be unstoppable. But no, you try to be the Superman of the team. And some of that is also on Jason Tatum's passive aggressiveness and not really taking any advances towards trying to win the game. And then people go, well, give him the ball. Well, you can't give him the ball. He doesn't seem to really want it. So as always, guys, this is Emster Knows Hoops. Let me know what you think down below. This is a little bit more ranty, but this is just because for a team like Boston, I don't think they should be down 3-0. They should be up 2-1 right now. Obviously, last game, you just get blown out. It is what it is. But they should be up 2-1. So let me know what you guys want to see next. Most likely, you guys are going to get a finals preview. Have a beautiful rest of your day, guys. Don't forget to join the Discord. As always, this is Emster Knows Hoops. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace out.